Mm. Some days you just struggle to get going. You know, there's loads of stuff you need to be doing, but maybe you don't feel too good. Maybe you feel a bit tired, as I am clearly demonstrating with this wonderful look that I'm presenting right now. Maybe you've had some time off and getting back into the swing of things just feels like too much effort. I feel your pain. Let's do some tapping together and sort that out. So just before we get going, just close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just say to yourself, I can't be asked. And let it rattle around for a moment. Notice if you're feeling anything in your body. And just notice any thoughts or emotions that come up. And have a think about how true that statement feels, how much of an effort it feels to just get up and do something. And give that feeling a number between 1 and 10. So if you're going with how truthful it sounds, then 10 is very, very true. If you're going to go with just how awful it feels, then 10 is the most awful it could be. And just give yourself a number. Maybe jot it down if you need to. Let's do some tapping. I'll roll my sleeves up to mean business. Even though I just can't be asked. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I really can't be asked. And I'm really struggling to get going. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I just can't be asked. I would much rather be sat on the sofa watching Netflix. I have so much stuff that I need to do. And I really can't be asked to do any of it. And part of me is feeling really bad about that. But not bad enough to motivate me. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. I cannot be asked. I just can't find the motivation. I'm struggling to get going. Maybe I've had some time off. And I've gotten very used to doing nothing. And now I'm struggling to get back to my routine. even if that routine is really good for me. Even if that routine makes me feel better. I've gotten so used to doing nothing. To not making an effort. And now I'm struggling to pick my life back up. Perhaps I'm resenting having to pick my life back up. To having to do stuff that requires effort. Where I have to engage my brain and deal with problems. Perhaps the thought of that feels very unsafe. Feels very unappealing. Even if I really enjoy doing it when I'm there. There's a part of me that's just focusing on the effort. And it's whispering to me. Stay on the couch. Wrap yourself up in a blanket. Go on, pour another glass of wine. Stick Netflix on. And there's a very large part of me that wants to listen. But I know I should be doing something else. And so there's this battle going on inside. And I just choose to acknowledge that. I acknowledge that part of me doesn't want to. And that's okay. That part of me is just thinking it's keeping me safe. It thinks it's doing me a favor. It's that part that saves me. When I'm suffering from true tiredness. It's that part that makes me stop. When I really, really need to. And I love and thank that part for keeping me safe. But it hasn't received the memo that I'm feeling better now. That it's safe to get back to doing stuff. And so it keeps running the same program. I choose to focus on the positives of doing stuff. The positives of moving my body. The positives of getting back to work. I choose to focus on how positive I feel. And I don't have to go all hell for leather at once. I can choose to do just one thing that moves me forward. And then I can Netflix for a while. And I can keep building on that. I choose to change my language from should be doing to want to be doing. Enjoy doing. Choose to do. I notice how much better that makes me feel. How much more excited I feel to get going. How motivated I feel. And I choose to take action now. And take a breath. And just have another little check-in with yourself. What's happened to that number? So rinse and repeat this as often as you need to. And also, if you're struggling to get your number down, have a think about a downside of what would happen if you moved forward. And then focus on that as you tap, because it's that downside that is holding you back. And see if you can switch that round, reframe it into something much more positive and motivational. So I hope that helped, and I'll see you again very soon. Toodles!